Does it affect their body?
No, I mean, once they come out and in, they have time. They kids. They can always have time to recover. They better than the under 17, under 20. When you hit the age under 17, under 20, you can't do it. But these kids could go and go and go like forever.
And you see that they are putting down some cones there. That is for the runners to stay in their lanes for at least the first 5 to 10 meters because sometimes a runner in lane number two at the younger age will run straight across to number five and just go after a certain person and say, let me run on the side of them. So that's what they are doing, setting up cones. And that will be for the younger age group divisions.
Yeah, that's perfect. They teaching them how to stay in the lanes at early age, so they won't have that mistake at a later age in life.
You can see it looked like it didn't rain out here today. The sun is back out in full force. The weather is looking like it's going to stay the same now for the remainder of the morning session. This is the final session for the primary schools. They got started on Tuesday. High schools still have an afternoon session to go, and then tomorrow morning they will be at it. They'll be starting at 10 o'clock, not the usual 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so they can get out here early as well. Looking at the long jump, we have some pretty good young jumpers there, James. So that's a
Yeah,
scratch.
I was looking at some young kids from TC, Temple Christian too, and Elutra. The kids are doing good. They're teaching them the right way, not to scratch, stay on the board. They're looking wonderful.
And this is the 9 and under girls. That seems to be a good jump.
Yep, and they're teaching them not to walk back. That's so important. You never walk back in the pit. Always take two big steps forward and then walk out the side.
That's knowledge. The competitors in this side, Sands from Windsor, Abigail Pinder from Emily G. Petty, Chloe Newton, Lou Song, Shania Tadar from Central Abaco. And you see as they approach it, they're making sure they hit that board. They don't want to scratch, even if they have to slow down and start a step.
Yeah.
Janaya Johnson, Samaya Stubbs from Kingsway, DeAndre Pratt from Deep Creek. We have Kandisha Johnson, Rock Song, Aziz Miller from Sims. From Summit, we have Araya Elliott, Samara Oliver from Green Castle, Angel Camp High Rock, Tavia Bain from Tarpon Bay, Heavenly McKenzie, Cleveland Indians, Tatiana Simon from St. Thomas More, from St. Francis de Sales. It is Ariana Knowledge. It's Temple Christian there. That is Savia Brown.
I want to give props out to the officials too. They've been working 24/7. They're doing a wonderful job. They're giving it all they got. And the good thing about it is from the whole family islands. It's just not Nassau. It's everyone trying to put their hand in, and that's great. Just for the kids.
Kate Dents Knowles up next from St. Andrews. And the 9 and under girls. Long jump, the record in this event is 3.77 meters, held by Tyler Pratt out of Andros.
Tyler was something else.
That was set back in 2016, 10 years ago. Yeah, we have Jalea Williams from Emma E. Cooper. Hands forward. Let's see.
One,
Yes.
two, out.
At this age, you're teaching them the basics, not to put your hand back and step forward. 9 and under.
If you look at that one on the track, she's having fun. So they're full of energy.
Comes Lani Adley from Telma Gibson. Next will be Jamari Stubbs from St. Anne's.
And I like about this right here is the Ministry of Youth Sports and Culture doing a great job with the youth development. This right here is perfect start for the youth development program. Just got to look and see who fits the program and try to help everyone at the same time.
St. Anne's. Oh, good job. She was way behind the board.
Yeah.
Up next from Windsor is Zaya Sands. Under 9 girls long jump. Oh, she missed the ball.
Oh, yeah.
She came down with great speed.
Yeah, that's where practice come in.
Still calling the participants for the 100-meter dash, all divisions. Waiting on them to come on out. It's being set up. Emily G. Petty, Abigail Pender just now. And coming up next is Chloe Newton from Losong Primary.
Yeah.
Medal presentation going on. We didn't get to see many of them because of the rain. Scratch.
Yeah, and that's a good jump.
Producer Quincy, can we get some of the medal presentation? Let's see if we can get some of that. Youngsters receiving their medals. Temple Christian Hill. Some of the races that were run earlier didn't get to see because of the rain delay.
The silver medalist from Georgetown, Miss Kalani Nicholson. Your
Coaches
gold
from
medalist
these,
and champion from
primary schools
Temple
are doing an
Christian,
excellent job.
Jalea
These kids coming out here and
Rigby.
showing up and showing out. And they're very focused. You know they're going to be proud, like you said earlier, about the medals.
We're gonna call upon
Coaches,
the
keep up the good work.
4x100
And parents.
St. Thomas More with the bronze medal, Tabernacle and Nassau Christian.
Temple Christian is in third. Seeing them bite the medals here, like how they do that. Yeah. Someone's got to do it. Let's put the TV medal like the senior athlete.
Hold up. This is the silver medalist.
Oh, she
from
reached for Georgetown.
Kalani Nicholson.
That's wonderful, man. And the family also can back a lot of the hardwares. That's great.
Georgetown will be buzzing next week.
Relay for the girls.
All due for the medal presentation there. Still waiting for the runners for the 175 to come out.
This is the relay 4x100 meters. The bronze medalists, the team of Jewel Dean, Tanaz Davis, Danny
These
Aubrey,
events were
Faith
contested
Lafayette,
yesterday.
St. Thomas More.
St. Thomas More.
Your silver medalists, Annabelle Higgs, Madison Butler, Vishay Forbes, Sylvana Williams, Tabernacle Baptist Academy.
Just what are you looking forward to later on this afternoon as we get set for the 40-meter finals, 75, 110 hurdles, 800 finals.
Looking for some good performance from the kids and
There's some jumps later on as well, under 20 boys.
under 20 girls. Under 20 boys, I think, was earlier. Yeah, but the good thing about the seniors is, you know, the seniors under 17 had a rough day because Carifta's just over and they back here. Some of them were on the team, so all we got to do is pray for no injuries and better performance.
So what's next after this for our junior athletes?
We got the knockout games. They got the World Junior
Where's
games.
the knockout and word?
The knockout is in Mexico, and the World Juniors is in Portland. I mean, in Oregon. Real good. So the kids just gotta, the coaches gotta be smart and make sure maintain them and make sure have them prepped for that.
As we speak, look like the clouds have converged back once again over the TAR Stadium. I don't know what type of game they are playing. It's not that breezy, so it's not moving out here quick. Slow moving breeze. The clouds are right above us now.
Yeah. That is unpredictable.
Watching the medal presentation for the primary schools. All events today are finals.
The bronze medalist from Claridge Primary, Lachey Bethel. The silver medalist, also from Claridge Primary, Michaela Johnson. Special education, upper primary school. Here is your champion from Maurice Moore.
How great is it to hear that? Here is your champion. Look at the smiles.
Like you say, she's gonna sleep with that medal tonight.
The D-boys, 400
Some of them
meters.
still face ever.
D-boys, 400 meters.
Parents, you guys, and you gotta understand, to come this far and win gold, silver, or just participating is a very good thing. Keep pushing the kids. Motivate them in every which way you can.
Samuel Darlin, the silver medalist from St. Anne's Primary, Luke Spence. This is the gold medalist and champion from Clara E. Evans.
Clara E. Evans and Andres. You know what happens when you first get your spikes and you first get your, you want to sleep in them. You keep them on, you walk around, and you get your medal. You want to sleep with that at this age.
Hard work.
You don't want to take them off, or you put them on the side of your bed.
By 100-meter relay.
You don't want them to get away from you.
The bronze medalists, Caden Thompson, Craig Buchanan, Obergal, Orias, Jameer Sifra. This is Cleveland Indians.
I guess they look like we'd be going straight into the high school, no break.
You guys are gonna have a rough day today.
It starts early tomorrow. Been a long 3 days so far.
Please report to ballroom.
Look at them, looking at their medals.
The silver medalist,
Smiling.
Christian Jane, Valentino Butler, Avery Lockmore, Ashlyn Cooper, Hugh Campbell.
Yeah, this is the future right here. These kids are the future.
Gold medalist and champions.
This is
Lakai Butler, Darren Russell,
holding things up right now, the medal presentation, and to make sure they get their medals, because some of them are going to go run the relays.
Academy.
Time now, it's almost 1 o'clock. 10. We should have been wrapping up the 100s. We're scheduled to start at 11:40, so we're a minute 20 behind. So we got about 3 o'clock. Please. Still got to take into consideration the flights that will be leaving today. I don't think they're taking that into consideration. Some of these athletes pay for an extra night. Booking on the plane tomorrow. Some of them don't leave tomorrow.
Boy, oh boy,
Some
tough.
of these islands leave today.
Yeah.
They don't have another flight until Tuesdays.
I guess they have the bags and everything on the bus.
Tuesday or Monday. Special ed kids. Producer, see you check in with the long jump. Back to the long jump. I think they're going into the top 80.
Yeah.
3 plus 3. They're going to get an extra 3 jumps.
I think they get an extra 1 jump at this age.
We see the athletes now making their way over to the northern end of the track for the 100s. One jump at the higher level at high school. I see they're giving them 3 and 3, right?
Yeah, 3 and 3. Top 8 get last 3.
My eyes will be on it tomorrow. Daughter's texting about time now. They're watching over there. They are ready. They're bringing the athletes over. Let's take a quick break here from the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, and when we come back, we'll give you the lineup for the 100s, the Speed Demons.
This is what the country's been waiting for. Bahamas national friend, Pancho Rahming, All Schools Championships, where champions collide. I am Isaac Wright from the school's Genesis Academy and from the region of BSAA, and it's time to represent. Powered by BTC, always within reach. April 14th to the 17th at the Old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Now it's time to see who rises and becomes a champion.
So here we are back at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. James, are you ready for this?
Yep, fully force, full force, ready.
Coming up first will be the 9 and under. 9 and under. 100. We have a stock field for that. Once again, if you're joining us, you're wondering why those cones are on the starting line. And that is because they want the kids to stay within their lanes, at least for the first 10 meters, not crisscrossing, impeding. Girls, well, we have some fashion divas out there, boy, cheers.
Yeah.
Young ladies all shades up. Here do. Tell you,
the talent.
They see what the older ones do. The 9 is up first. You can see 2 ladies have already lined up.
The good thing about this is the kids really want it. See a boy there in lane 4?
No, that is not him.
That him?
All of them.
You sure?
He's running this race, but if he doesn't have on his shades.
Under 9. He put the headband on this time.
Yeah. So they have under 9. The divisions are under 9, under 11, and under 13. And some of the girls that were long jumping, now they're bringing them over to run in this under 9.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a busy day. The officials just joking with them, asking them where y'all just coming from. But he's only playing with them. You know, it's all fun. They're having fun with them. Just wondering where the rest was. Same girls that run the 100 went to do the long jump. Now they're coming back over to do the 100.
And that's where you find your age group kids from. The kids who can do multi-events, age group is next year, under 13 and under 15. They can start right now with this same group.
We see 6, 7 runners. They have lined up for the 100. Who has the speed? See Strawn in the stands. Simeon Strawn with his phone out. Getting ready. They're just giving them some instructions and telling them where to put their hands on the line. You see them down, but they're not quite ready yet. And now he's going to tell them get up. So we're going to give the lane assignments now for the 9 and under girls. James, I'm excited. Feel like one of my kids in this race.
Yeah.
So here they go. That's Temple Christian. Let's go with the lane assignments. In lane number 1 from St. Thomas More. Number 777, that is Tatiana Simon. Lane number 2 is Temple Christian Savia Brown. Lane number 3 will be Cadence Knowles from St. Andrews. Heavenly McKenzie will be in lane number 4 from Cleveland Indians. Summer Strong, Kingsway in 5. Emerald Clear, Nassau Christian in 6. Azai Miller Sims in 7. And Melanie Greenslade from Queens College is supposed to be in grade 8, in lane 8, but she is no there. So only 7 runners in this race.
Oh, she reached.
Oh, she reached. She comes over now. She probably was doing something else. Oh, she's reached. The little darling has reached. Melanie Greenslade. So 8 runners. She's out there, lane number 8. Calling her small, all of 9 and under.
Small but mighty.
Stands are full. Parents are on their feet. You're going to hear the cheers. Temple Christian lane number 2, that's Brown. She's getting pumping ready. So in 1 is Simon from St. Thomas More. Brown from Temple Christian in 2. Knowles in 3 from St. Andrews. In 4 is McKenzie from Cleveland Indians. In 5 is Sean Kingsway. Claire from Nassau Christian in 6. Miller Simpson 7 in Greenslade. Queens College is in lady. And they're out of the blocks and running. Who wants to get it first? And in the middle of the track, that is Cleveland Indians, Heavenly McKenzie being challenged by Summer Strong. But look at lane number 2, Temple Christians Brown. It's going to be Heavenly McKenzie from Cleveland Indians, and Strong from Kingsway will get second. Heavenly again, that name. She won earlier today. She won the 200, so she has completed the double. That name, and she definitely is blessed. She has an attractive name that will market herself. Heavenly, imagine her on the world scene. Heavenly.
That's real good.
You know that she is destined for greatness when you name the child Heavenly.
Yep.
So, Heavenly McKenzie, Cleveland Indians, takes the 9 and under girls 100. She also won the 200 earlier today. Now she'll get prepared to run in the 4 by 100 meter relay coming up.
Frankie Wright, St. Francis and Joseph.
So here we go, lane number 2. Heat 2 of the boys, 9 and under. So we have Ian Rhodes from Clara Evans out of Andrews in 1. Leslie Munnings, Kingsway Academy will be in lane number 2. First Step Academies, Noah Mitchellwright in lane number 3. Jonado Colbrook, that's him. My boy, he's taking off the shades. He'll be in lane number 4. Ethan Papal from Bishop Michael Eldon in 5. Alvarez Whitfield from Nassau Christian in 6. Justin Seymour in lane number 7 from Cleveland Indians. And Rashawn Sullivan from Bimley Primary in lane number 8. And once again, there goes Colbrook from St. Paul's, but he's being challenged in lane number 2 from Leslie Munnings from Kingsway. Will Munnings hold him off? Here comes Colbrook. Here comes Munnings. It's Colbrook and Munnings. Colbrook and Munnings, but Colbrook will complete the double as well. He took off the shades. He wanted more speed. He didn't want nothing to hold him back. But he changed his shades for the headband.
Yeah. Great job. Great job.
So he too will double. Won the 200 earlier, and now he wins the 100. Look him playing with the camera. Yeah, say hello to everybody over there in Grand Bahama.
Who's the best of the best in the girls 11 and under?
Let's go now to the girls 11 and under. They're moving quick.
Is it?
Savannah Taylor from St. Thomas More is in 1. Haley Curry, St. Anne's in 2. London Carey from Hugh Campbell in 3. Her partner, Jemiah Sanders, is in 4. Jasmine Demerit from Summit is in lane number 5. Rashay Falls from Tabernacle in 6. Lane number 7 belongs to Gabriel Duncan from High Rock. And in lane number 8, Tamaya Pierre from Nassau Christian. Expect another close race here.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Very close.
This is the diva section.
Yeah, whoever gets it is going to win.
Everybody in shades from Hugh Campbell. The 2 in lanes 3, 4, and 5. And they have already looking like senior athletes. Look how they're preparing. That Bill Bounce. That is Hugh Campbell's London Carey in 3, Jemiah Sanders in 4, and Jasmine Demerit in 5.
Nassau Christian Schools. Who's going to be your 2026 100-meter dash? 11 and under girls championship.
11 and under girls.
On your mark.
100 meters.
I don't want that.
They're holding him up.
I want the Peter.
Lane number 7 is action. That's Gabriel Duncan. Gabriel Duncan, she's supposed to be running in this, and she's throwing the softball throw. She's coming over
right now.
That's it, James. They're doing too much events one time. You saw it just now. Now she's just going
There's
to
an
come over.
open mic somewhere.
This is a great way to pick the age group kids, under 15 and under 13.
She is not, you can't blame her. She was over the softball throw. They noticed that she was not there.
Check your microphone. It's open.
Now they're bringing her over, so let's reset it again. Taylor from St. Thomas More, Curry from St. Anne's in 2, Carey from Hugh Campbell in the glasses, Shades in 3, her partner, Sanders in 4, Demerit in 5, Forbes in 6, Duncan in 7, and Pierre in lane 8. Stand up, stand up. He was supposed to reset them, but he did not. In the middle of the track in lane number 4, that's Jemiah Sanders from Hugh Campbell with the early lead. Jemiah Sanders. And I mean, if you know you're going to be up front, look good doing it. And there's Jemiah Sanders out front. So the official should have called them back.
Yeah,
Or reset them.
Yeah. They done it twice for this one.
Yeah. Because the athletes on the side would have felt a move and they were thrown off. But Jemiah Sanders didn't phase at all. She takes it. Girls, 11 and under. Up next will be the boys, 11 and under. Yes, Kamani Pender from Walter Park in 1. Grayson Taylor from Buchanan International in 2. Davian Moore, Telma Gibson in 3. Ashlyn Cooper, Hugh Campbell in 4. Miguel Sweeting, Sunline in 5. Claudius Burris in lane 6 from St. Francis de Sales. Aganel from Old Bite. Aganel Sands from Old Bite in 7. And Adonia Culmer from Holmes Rock will be in lane number 8. All 8 lanes are occupied in the 11 and under boys, 100 meters.
In lane 3, Darby and Moss, Thelma Gibson primary. In lane 4, Ashlyn Cooper, Hugh W. Campbell primary.
Pender, Taylor, Morse, Cooper, Sweeting, Burrows, Sands,
Miguel
and
Sweeting,
Culmer.
Sunland Baptist.
11 and under
Lane
boys.
6, Claudius Burrows, St. Francis de Sales. Lane 7, Aginel Sands, Old Bite primary. And in lane 8, from High Rock primary, Adonaiah Culmer. Your finalists in the boys 100-meter dash, 11 and under.
100.
Yeah, and they're throwing the softball and they're doing the long jump.
Yeah, the guy in lane 4 is the one who won the 200 meters.
Ashlyn Cooper from Hugh Campbell.
Hey, he's quick.
Good start there. Sweeting also trying to challenge on the outside from Old Bite. That is Sands. Sands from Old Bite. Old Bite bites them up.
Yep.
Old Bite. He's on the radar. Some school here in New Providence gonna get him here. And very manly to go over and shake everybody else's hand. 11 and under boys, 100. Now we move to the upper level of the primary school. Kalia Tucson from Cleveland Indians will be in lane number 1. Cesara Kakarula from Temple Christian in 2. Madison Butler from Tabernacle in 3. The race favorite, the 200-meter champion, who won easily, Tanaz Davis from St. Thomas More in 4.
Just finished running the 400.
Kaylin will be in lane number 5 from St. Francis Joseph. She just finished running the 400.
Yeah.
Courtney Miller from Nassau Christian in 6. Tamara Domias in lane number 7 from St. Francis St. Joseph. And Barbara Emile from Sims Primary will be in lane number 8. It's going to be a hard task to keep up with Tanaz Davis. I'm not over-exaggerating or pulling, but I've seen this young lady for the last few years, and she is definitely a diamond in the rough. She's an exceptional talent. They come around once in a while.
In lane 5 from St. Francis and St. Xavier School, Kai Lily Catalan. In lane 6 from Nassau Christian Schools, it should be Courtney Miller. In lane 7 from St. Francis and Joseph, Kamora Dormius. And in lane 8, representing the Sims Primary School, I think that's Sims Long Island, Barbara Emile. Your girls finalist, chasing a time of 12.63, set by Ciara Ching in 2019. This event is sponsored by BPL.
They're ready. Wish they would have used blocks at this age.
Yeah.
13 and under.
They should allow them to, because they're going to bump up next year.
Lane 1, she knows she has to jump, but that will not be a false start. This will tell him, like the barcode official comes over and just gives them a warning. Lane 6 is empty. Courtney Miller from Nassau Christian. Already up and going is Tanaz Davis.
Yep.
12.63 the record.
It's gone.
So 6'8". Easy run for Tanaz Davis, coached by Ramon Miller, the former Olympian. She was with Ramon since she probably was like 5.
Yeah.
She's been running, and you can see from her execution of the race.
You're a good runner.
Yeah. Doing a good job with her. So now to the finals of these 100, 13 and under boys, 100 meters.
But I think it's a lot of load on them kids to do all them finals today. The 4, the 2, the 1, the 8. We should have had some of them like yesterday.
So here are your lane assignments for the 100 meters, 13 and under. Obergali Arias from Cleveland Indians. Rayshawn Marshall from Clara Evans, that youngster can run. He's in lane number 2. Darren Russell from Tabernacle in 3. Shadam Bristol, Roselda M. Woodside is in 4. Shamar Hewitt, Georgetown in 5. Isaiah Thompson, P.A. Gibson in 6. Nathan Ingram from Kingsway in 7. And Christian Jean from Hugh Campbell will be in lane number 8. All 8 lanes are full. The record in this event by Nipsey Jones back in 2024, 12.27 seconds. Following these will be the relays. Little rest.
Yeah.
For some of them. So we have Arias, Marshall, Russell, and Bristol Hewitt, Thompson, Ingram, and Jean. Pretty good start. Watch out in lane number 2. That is Marshall from Clara E. Evans, but he can't make up the stagger on those eyes. In the middle of the track from Roselda Woodside, Shadam Bristol. It's going to be Shada and Brista from Roselda M. Woodside.
Just went to
200, yeah. So a lot of the persons that won the 100 came back and doubled in the 200. So we have the relays coming up, and that will bring it to a close. Girls for the 7 and under, they will run the shuttle 75. We will go back and forth. So now they're going to go back to some more presentations. And then the 4x4s.
There were some good events just now.
Yeah. You see the country is in good hands in terms of sprinting.
Yeah. Very good hands.
Sprinters. Shuttle relay is always as exciting. And all those that ran just now in those 200, special ed kids coming up once again. So let's go some of the events that's going on. That is the balls room. Getting a little dark over the stadium once again.
Again, rain playing tricks.
Winning the silver medal.
The class over the time the high schoolers compete this afternoon. Gonna be another long night, James. I hope you brought your jacket up because tonight's out here for the last 3 days have been quite nippy.
Yeah, I made sure I brought it this time.
That first night I came in short sleeve and I saw the kids there just doing their arms like that in the day.
As well as the deaf unit.
Balls for going on. Girls now. It's the 11 and under girls balls for.
Yeah.
Not using the javelin. Teams are warming up. I can see that shuttle relay where the youngsters run right on the front stretch back and forth.
Yeah. That's the sweetest part about the relays for them.
Special education. We have here
There's the girls in the
one
boat.
major 200 meters silver medalist.
That's the hardest working man, Baco.
Yeah.
So LaRon is taking Cody with him, or Cody is taking LaRon. So, LaRon. So, is this Cody? Cody, this is the champion for the lower primary special education from Claridge Primary, Cody Wallace.
She just ran to the line and just heave.
St. Francis, girls 4x4, please report. And LaRon
Still
Major
could get on here
is the
in the
silver
next
medal
hour.
for the upper primary 200 meters, Claridge Primary School.
Still thinking, get through these medal presentation.
Yeah, it's up to the guys down there.
But I think they need to give some of these youngsters a rest because the same persons that run just now are going to come back and run on the teams 4x4, 75 meter shuttle.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's why I was hoping next year they learn from this and try to put some of the farmers on the opposite day.
Yeah, but that's been the schedule for quite some time. They just put all the finals on the final day.
So that means if you run the 1 to 2 to 4 and you make it the fastest time, something is not going to work out.
The bronze medalist for the B-Boys 1200, Cooperstown Primary, Chamela Cooper. The silver medalist from Hugh Campbell, Valentino Butler. And this is the gold medalist and champion from Temple Christian School, Clinton Brown.
Temple Christian. Nice sporting program there with Sherry and Nikito. Basketball, track and field. Just waiting on them to put a dent in the QC SAT domination.
Yeah.
Each year they're picking up more points and points as years go on for BISS.
They're getting there. They're getting better.
Temple Christian.
All right, this is the 1200 three medalists.
She called them back. A photo tells 1,000 words.
Yep.
That's asking Rickett.
11 and under, 400 meters. Your bronze medalist.
Yeah, but that rain is going to bring a lot of heat out here.
You can feel it now.
Yeah. Temperature rising.
Hot in the day, cold in the night.
Yeah.
From Losa Primary, Isaiah Stars. All right, these awards will be presented. These awards will be presented by Chief Superintendent of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. This is Miss Skippings.
Skippings.
Yeah.
Skippings. Presenting medals now.
Silver medalist from Temple Christian School, Anton Rowe.
Silver medalist. The skipper should give a word of advice.
Gold medalist and champion from Temple Christian, Clinton Brown.
He's carrying home a lot of jinglings.
Yeah, a lot of the hardwares.
Yeah, he's got a lot of jingling.
Parents should be proud. Hard work pays off.
We now move to the A boys 400 meters, and then we'll have the C boys 400 meters.
At this point, we're still waiting for the first set of scores. For Monday, they haven't released those scores.
They're saving them money. Save the best for last.
We had announced them following this. They asked them.
The A boys 400 meters, the bronze medalist from St. Francis and Joseph, Frankie Wright.
Right. Saw Frankie earlier today. With that, he won
The silver medalist
the 800.
Yeah.
School, Vincent Johnson. The gold medalist and champion from Clara E. Evans Primary, Rashawn Marshall.
Show. We saw him. He goes from the 8 to, he's, like you say, you going from 1 to 4. I think some of them could run from the 1 to the 12.
Yeah.
C boys, head to the podium.
Only 400s.
The next presentation is the C boys 400 meters.
That's for the 9. And then
The bronze medalist from Genesis Academy, Shiloh Thurston.
the Genesis Academy getting in the medal hunt.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Small schools like that.
Program working.
Tadashi Saunders. The gold medalist and champion from Vivian Primary, the gateway to the Bahamas, London Storm. The next presentation is Sea Girls, 9 and under, 400. Sea Girls.
I think the days of the meet too, of course, a lot of athletes, a lot of exams going on.
Yeah.
To really Tuesday, because at BISS this year they were on Monday to Wednesday. That was for the first time we didn't see the crowd like we normally see in the past. Most parents take that Thursday, Friday off.
Beginning of the week is hard to get off,
Yeah.
especially in certain businesses. But a lot of the high schoolers could have came out, but then they got to remember they had BGCSE start Monday past. So education is key.
Yeah, especially in you and your senior year, those grades matter.
Yeah.
For job, colleges, anything. We'll soon be able to here take a break.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for that rain delay, we would have been finished.
Yeah, sitting down chilling.
Well, I have another shift to do at 4 o'clock.
Oh boy.
Another shift at 4 o'clock. So you see the relay teams coming out in the background. That is the 4x75-meter shuttle. They'll run right in the front there. Just back and forth, back and forth. Boys and girls, and then tour relays.
Camera's on, right? Take it easy.
Yes, James, you can eat. I'll hold the fort until you.
Chief Superintendent, Mrs. Skippins, we have the A-Girls 400s. The young ladies are here.
They bring out the runners. They're in the middle of the track. So what they'll do, if you don't know about the shuttle relay, one will be up, one will be down, and they'll be back and forth passing. Still the regular 4 legs. We continue to handle these medals.
The silver medalist from St. John's, Shanika Sands.
75 meters. Yep. Temple Christian.
Champion from St. Thomas More, Faith Bastian.
Will the driver of the silver Mercedes, license plate DB5274. Silver Mercedes DB5274. Would you kindly move your car? You are blocking in another driver. Thank you.
And that will conclude the medal presentation until we finish the 4x75 mixed
Shuttle relay runners are out.
awards after the mixed relay.
Okay, let's go to the middle of the track. That's the shuttle relay.
4x75.
These are for runners 7 and under. Go up, pass, go up, come back, and pass. This is the best relay. Temple Christian QC.
It's
When
relay
you-
time.
Let's hear the lane assignments.
Relay. Our athletes leave here by the finish line. They exchange down there by the 75.
They're 75 in between, back and forth.
And it's a back and forth until the finish.
It'd be good to get an overhead shot of this so you can see the whole thing. See, they go.
In this race, lane 2, Temple Christian. Lane 3, Queens College. Lane 4, Roselda and Woodside. Lane 5, Thelma Gibson. Lane 6, Low Primary. Lane 7,
Temple Christian and Thelma Gibson.
This is your girls 4x70.
There they pass. Back and forth. Who's gonna be? One more leg to go. And when they come down, it will be over. And here they come to the final leg. And that is Andres. Sheldon Evans. Side. A commanding win. That will be it for the girls.
These events are sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism.
All right, we're going to call upon coaches to bring
One
these
more.
athletes over to the award stand. Call roll. If any of these athletes are in the call roll area, please allow them to come to the awards area. We need to get these awards out before these kids leave. We're calling now for the D-girls 75 meters. Kaden Russell, Samaria Sims.
So it looked like they combined it.
So Kaden Russell, Bishop Michael Elder,
No, the boys are coming out now.
Griselda Woodside,
Did not give us a lane assignments for this. They just. So we're gonna go to the PA announcers when they're announcing. So we're still waiting to see what's happening again here. Following these will be the two 4x4 relays.
Ashland Cooper from Youth Gamble, Claudius Burrows from St. Francis de Sales, and
Giving out medals. Let's go back to the medal stand. See exactly what's happening there.
Loneside Primary, Rasheed Miller, and Cooperstown Jamari Pritchard. So we know that these D-boys are here. So coaches, if you're in the area and you heard those D-boys' names, please keep them in the area of the awards. Luke Spence, Rasheed Miller, and Jamari Pritchard. We're calling for the upper primary special education, Laurent Major, to return to the award stand.
Oh, look at it.
From College Primary and Cody Ross from College Primary. Return them back to the awards area.
See what's happening here. Some of the boys are out. Looks like we have about 5 teams in the boys, 4x75 shuttle relay.
Boys are lining up for their 75-meter shuttle relay. Representing
That does lane assignments now from the PA announcer.
Henry Rowe, Luke Cayley, Sven Johnson, and Landon Johnson. Representing Low South Primary in lane 3, Rashawn Miller, Caleb Munnings, Alexio Barr, and Colfred Bean. Representing the Clara Evans Primary School, Shannon Rowe, Benson Johnson, Kamarian Knowles, and Liam Dean. Representing St. Francis and St. Joseph's School, Karen Moss, Mikhail Pugh, Jakyle Moxie, and Caden Simonet. Representing Kingsway Academy in lane 6, Connor Ingram, Torrance Thompson, Owen Rowe, David Smith,
Good friend Perry, the goat man from out of Cat Island. Stopping by to say hello. Call him the goat man for a reason.
Johnson.
It's here. The team from Gold White. Those are the boys lineup.
We will have the presentation of awards after this relay. So we just need everybody just to stay
We
against.
go back to the race, and there are the runners. These are the boys, James. Had a good time. Had a good break.
Yeah, man. Well needed.
Game start.
was exciting just now. And it's fun to see where you came the other Woodside, you know. See if this one can go to the family islands as well.
Family Islands is doing a great job. Coaches, parents, that's what bringing the kids out to train. That's awesome.
Here they go again.
On your marks.
Dean's College, Low Sound, Clara Evans, St. Francis and St. Joseph.
Good shot there off the overhead.
Kingsway
As they
and
pass to the first exchange.
Houston
Coming with a burst of speed.
75-meter
That's
boys.
Low Sound and Clara Evans in the second. Temple Christian in third.
Looking good in lane 3.
Low Sound.
Is
Temple
Low
Christian on the
Sound.
outside now.
Let's see what happens.
Rising up in the
here.
slow down. A good pass.
There goes Low Sound.
Put Temple Christian back in the mix.
Go in lane
Low Sound with their first pass of 2 legs.
Like I say, it ain't never over. Tell it over.
It'll be the final.
And here comes the
Here they come down. Low Sound, Clara Evans. Low Sound, a bottle of Andres. It's gonna be Low Sound. Low
Sound
close.
primary.
Low Sound will go back with the gold medal.
In lane 3.
That was nice.
Second, Clara E. Evans, and third, Temple Christian Sons.
All right, we're going to march right into the awards for the D girls 75-meter dash. We are going to call upon the Deputy Director once again for sports. All right, we're going to utilize Miss Pauline Davis, Olympic champion, 2000 Olympic Games, 1996 Olympic silver medalist, multiple medalists. Miss Pauline.
So only 2 more races to go. 4x4. So just like that, they were able to make it.
Your bronze medalist from Cleveland, Ennis, Rakila Rahming. Your silver medalist from Roselda Woodside, Samaria Says. Your gold medalist and champion from Bishop Michael Eldon, Kaylin Russell.
You gotta stay, young lady. You gotta stay. I get my man like
The B-Boys, 200 meters. The bronze medalist from Albright, Agenel Sands. The silver medalist from St. Francis de Sales, Claudius Burrows. medalist and champion from Hugh Campbell, Ashlyn Cooper. This is the 75 meters D-boys. The bronze medalist from Cooperstown, Jamari Pritchett. The silver medalist from Lowtown Primary, Rashawn Miller. The gold medalist and champion from St. Anne's, Luke Spence. Our next awards will be presented to the special education upper primary. We're going to continue with awards presentation here. This is for the upper primary school special education. This is a 75 meters.
Until they give out much of these awards.
The gold medalist and champion from Claridge Primary, Lachey Bethel. Continue the medal presentation for the 75-meter upper primary. The gold medalist from Claridge Primary. Is the gold medalist and champion of the upper primary school, 75 meters, from Claridge Primary, LaRon Major. We have the awards presentation now for the lower primary for special education. Clara Evans, please report to the call room. That's the 4x4, girls 4x4. Clara Evans, please report to the call room. So this is the presentation for the lower primary. The silver medalist from Claridge Primary, Cody Wallace. medalist and champion.
The stadium trying to give them these medals before most of them head back on planes to their respective islands later on this afternoon. We're going to take a break and be right back with the 4x4 relays.
Like, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Tune in to the program, Living by Faith, with Bishop Valentino Williams of Life Changes Ministries International. Sundays at 5:30 p.m. on ZNS TV station. Prepare to be inspired, impacted, empowered, and transformed. Remember, the just shall live by faith.
This prophet here is not for sale. This prophet here come to declare what thus saith the Lord.
Let's swim, Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim, Bahamas. Water safety rule number 2. Never wave and shout and pretend you are in trouble when you are not.
Let's swim, Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end. Let's swim, Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim, Bahamas. Water safety rule number 5. Never push anyone into the pool or off of a dock.
Let's swim, Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
Behind every strong economy is a bold entrepreneur, and we're here to support them, island by island. On Long Island, we've helped 77 entrepreneurs turn their dreams into thriving businesses. Through over $1.9 million in approved funding, the SBDC is strengthening Long Island's economy by investing in its leading sectors: fishing, transportation, and agriculture. No matter the island, every business we support strengthens the economy, starting with yours. SBDC, Bahamas.
Let's swim, Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim, Bahamas. Water safety rule number 4. Boating safety. Tell someone where you are going and when you expect to be back.
Let's swim, Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
When bold flavor meets crispy perfection, something deliciously unexpected happens. Say hello to Wendy's new Italian chicken sandwich. Juicy chicken topped with Italian seasoned tomatoes, melty mozzarella, and a zesty mayo spread that'll have you saying, Bellissimo! It's the chicken you crave with a zesty twist you didn't see coming. Always imitated, never duplicated. Gotta be Wendy's.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang.
Oh, you're still here?
But of course you are. But be sure to tune in every weekday at 7:30 p.m. for the Bahamas Tonight Access Now,
Where we bring you the brighter side of news.
Join us for the Bahamas Tonight
Access Now, weeknights at 7:30 p.m.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 5. Never push anyone into the pool or off of a dock.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
In a world where our health defines our future and the Caribbean stands on the front lines of climate change, rising NCDs and global challenges, knowledge becomes our greatest defense. Caribbean Medical TV is your guide on the journey to wellness and insight, featuring our region's own doctors, nurses, climate specialists and medical institutions. From physical well-being to the emotional and mental balance we all deserve. Caribbean Medical TV empowers you because building a healthier future isn't just a regional goal, it's a global responsibility. In the Caribbean, vitality isn't just a goal, it's a way of living. Connect with the region through knowledge, hope, and the power of Caribbean resilience on Caribbean Medical TV, where awareness becomes power. Join the conversation, join the movement. Be viewing Season 4 of Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
Hi, I'm Desmond Saunders. I want you to tune in to the new Weekend Edition, Saturdays and Sundays at 7 p.m., where we have a whole lot of new stuff for you. All right, so I'll give you a sneak preview. Boldly Bahamians, Sizzle Saturdays, Parliamentary Bench, just to name a few.
Here at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium for the final session of the primary school version of the Frank Pancho Rahming All Schools Track and Field Championship. Charles Fisher along with Coach James Roll, and what they're doing right now is handing out those medals to all who have won, because they don't want none of the kids to leave here without their medals. There's the special ed kids coming back up once again. That's the blocks for the relays that's still to go.
Yeah, for sure, this event was a good event. Hopefully it get better crowds. You need to come out and support the kids. This is our futures.
Yeah, market it much better.
Yeah.
But it really is a bad timing, because, like you say, they've just come off not only market it to the students, they've just come off a 2-week Easter break.
Yeah.
You know, and then they come back out here for another 4 days.
It's tiring.
Yeah, and then they
on
just
the
come back from Carifta.
Exams, 12 graders, 11 graders, so hopefully we can get it better next year. Not B, but as a BM and B.
From P.A. Gibson, Isaiah Thompson. The silver medalist from Queens College, Jaleel Boleg. The gold medalist and champion from St. Thomas More, Aiden Knowles. Triple jump, girls. A girls, 13 and under. The bronze medalist from Burt Rock Primary, Samaya Cunningham.
Yes, the medal presentation has to be done.
The silver medalist in this event from Harbor Island Green School, Martinez Hudson. The gold medalist and champion from Temple Christian, Giselle Pearson.
Has to be done today. This is the final day for the primary schools.
Shot put, A girls, 13 and under.
Some of the few events down over the last 3 years.
The bronze medalist from Temple Christian School, Zoe Williams. Silver medalist from Tabernacle Baptist, Sylvana Williams. Your gold medalist and champion from Clara E. Evans, Latea Poitier. High jump, girls, gold medalists. This is the high jump for the B girls, 11 and under. The gold medalist and champion from Temple Christian, Sierra Moss. Jump, boys, 13 and under. The bronze medalist from Maurice Moore Primary, Ashton Philistine. The silver medalist from Roselda Woodside.
The Roselda Woodside School is doing pretty good, James. So excellent. They have some good athletes.
The gold medalist and champion from Sunland Baptist, Jordan Brown.
Lots more medals to go. What a beautiful world.
These kids put in a lot of work.
I think this giving them these medals is going to give some of the times to rest.
And that will conclude the medal presentation.
So they have concluded the medal presentation, and let's see if the athletes are out yet, because it's starting to get dark over here again. So I think they should have just ran all the races and give the medals out at the end, just to have it completed. But I think they may have been also trying to give the kids a rest. The event's still going on as well in the field. It's the ball throw for the 11 and under girls.
Let's get done.
Yeah, they should have just run the races and then come back with the medal presentation at the end after we had those what not called for rain this morning. They were not called for, they were not in the schedule. They were not part of the program.
They're coming out now.
Yeah, they're coming out now. So this is the relay open. Just 2 of 4 races left to go through. Girls and boys. Yeah, girls and boys. Girls and boys are heading out right now. So we're about to get some action on the track.
Only the strong survive in this event. 4x4.
2 heats in the boys. 4 heats for the boys and 4 for the girls. So it'll be time finals. Eight teams in each. So that means everybody put in a relay team. The last races. Hopefully my team, my crew here, working behind the scenes, can get a break before we start off with the afternoon section of the high schools. They've been here all morning and also have to go late in the night.
Yeah, these kids are tired, so they better be smart about what they're doing. How the lineups are.
Check them in later on this afternoon. They wouldn't even know when that plane take off. Let's get them on the track. So that means you can use a kid if a kid is 9 and he's fast.
Yeah.
You can put him in the open. You put your 4 fastest.
Yeah, you want to win.
They're putting them on the track.
Wow, 73 schools.
Whoa. Top times, no heats and finals, just time finals.
So now the coaches got to tell the kids they're running against the clock. Win the event. Young ladies got to run from the softball throw to the 4x4. Rough day.
Trying to put them, yeah, some of them are running from the long jump to the 100 to the softball throw. It's might as well call this a multi-event nationals. Okay, the team's now moving out. It's the girls.
So, Fisher, what you think about how they got to run this race now? Because a lot of them kids are tired, so they got to go from the gun.
Yeah.
And you're running for time.
Who have at least 2 fresh legs will do good.
Yeah, boy, I won't see that. They got to strategize the race good.
Okay, this first heat will be St. Francis, Lausanne, Boishermain, Newton, Greencastle, Cooperstown, Talbot, Gibson, and now Petty. Okay, they're getting the teams out. Run these quick. These should go fast. Those are the ladies. The young ladies, heat 1 of 4 time finals.
This is going to be interesting.
They're calling D.W. Davis at this hour. We're still in the primary.
Oh, no.
I think there was a mix-up.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, they're going to have a special ed mix relay. I know they was not going to run the primary school mix. Special ed. Have to give them the instructions or where to get the stick, where to cut in.
They got to put someone on one that's doing over by
the 300
meter mark.
Yeah, no one is there.
On some coons. Teach them young.
This is really cutting into... I mean, why do we do things like this? When things can over the respectable time and on time, we just draw things on.
That's a part of life.
Yeah, that's a part of Bahamas.
Ain't nothing you can do with that.
We go to these international meets, and if you're not there, and you just bang, bang, bang.
You miss your event.
Yeah, look like we just like to draw things on. Go to a concert, they tell you the concert's supposed to start at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Not started yet, or we just waiting on some more people.
Yeah.
Only in the Bahamas. Okay, producer, ready for the lane assignments in this heat 1 of the time finals of the girls 4x4 open relay. In lane number 2, St. Francis St. Joseph. Lane number 3, it is Low Sound Primary. Lane number 4, Bertram A. Newton. 5 will be Greencastle, Cooperstown in 6. Thelma Gibson in 7, and Emily G. Petty in lane number 8. You've seen Thelma Gibson with some good legs in the 100, 200, and 400. See if they have 4, I can mix it up for them. There's the second flight coming out. So you just see the official walking over. Still nobody. But you really don't need that until the second runner for where they should cut in. But I'm sure somebody's going to cut in and run out of their lane in this
first leg.
She is running hard.
I wonder if she knows if this is a 400 or she just got it.
And that is Cooperstown, Abaco. That is Cooperstown, Abaco running hard. Coming around the 250 mark. She can't put her team in a good position, though, James.
Yeah, she's running
a good leg.
She's giving it all she got.
St. Francis in lane number 2. In third at this point. Thelma Gibson now moves into the lead. Good run there by Thelma Gibson. They are in lane 7, so they have to get out. Thelma Gibson passes off first. Cooperstown passes second, followed by St. Francis. First 100 here. In lanes, St. Francis makeup. That's Tiger Creek. And St. Francis is out front. They're on the inside. You saw how quickly St. Francis got there.
Yeah, no time waste.
Ryan Mizik was on first leg for St. Francis. St. Francis out front. Here comes Telma Gibson, low sound, in third. It is St. Francis, Telma Gibson, and low sound. 1, 2, 3. This is the second leg of the 4x4 heat number 1 time finals. And Telma Gibson is
She's
driving.
really running.
Yeah, she's driving. She looks good. Telma Gibson. Wow. St. Francis tries to pick up the speed. She hears the footstep, and she's running as well. This is a barn burner of a 4x4. Good run by both young ladies. St. Francis and Telma Gibson, 1-2 on the third leg. These young ladies are going out with a serious burst of energy.
Yeah, only if they could hold it.
And I'm watching how she's holding the stick. She's holding it properly, tight. Telma Gibson coming. She ran out too hard, St. Francis.
Yeah.
Telma Gibson. About 150 to go to pass on to the anchor. St. Francis get back in the race. Telma Gibson with some strong-hearted young ladies here. This is open, so 9-year-olds will be running with 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds. Just put your best 4 together. Telma Gibson passes off for the final leg. And Telma Gibson switched up a bit.
These kids are strong. You can tell the kids who train and those who just come out.
On the box stretch. Oh, you're on the cheering in the background, screams and fans. Telma Gibson. That bench is right close to us where they're sitting, so you can hear all the screaming in the background. It's going to be Telma Gibson. And it'll be interesting to see the time they put down. The record in this was 4:29.11. They won't get that. But they will be the front contender for gold with 3 more heats to go. Still will run about 4:49. One, 3. They blew away the field. St. Francis now coming in second. Low Song in third. Once again, these are time front.
These kids tired, man. But that's good. They sleep good.
And the sun has come out at its highest.
Yeah.
All of them are coming in right, one and up behind one another. No one was lapped.
St. Thomas More got a good team, so they should run fast if they run it.
St. Thomas More, they'll be in the final heat. So the first one is Telma Gibson. St. Francis finishing second. So we go now to heat 2 of 4 time finals. Taking a while to bring them out. That's Those would be just bringing them out.
Yeah.
One after another. I've been paying over there, but I haven't seen some of the hierarchy of the track and field Bahamas here.
Yeah.
Saw one or two to the opening yesterday, but I haven't seen them here like throughout the day over the days, like how you yourself and some of the other coaches are here just watching.
Yeah.
They live for the moment.
Yep.
So it's going to go. What they're going to do now is shoot the special ed 4x4. Another break. And because we are not permitted to film those athletes. Keen eye there. So they're going to break from the regular. They're going to break, James, now. They're going to break from the regular. They already run one 4x4. So they're going to break for a special ed 4x4 and then come back with a regular.
What I think they should have done is run
So
on 40
one time.
and then let them run.
And then come back with the boys.
With the boys.
Because those kids have already warmed up.
Yep.
You might as well have
in the courtroom sitting down.
Yeah. Okay. Just my observation, folks out there. Just my observation.
And it's a good one.
It's like having two heats of the 100 and then coming back. So we're going to take a break here from the Thomas A. Robertson Track and Field Stadium. Stay tuned for much more following this break.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 7. Boating safety. Always wear a life jacket, especially if you are a weak or non-swimmer.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 8. Around the house, ensure that all rainwater tanks, wells, cesspools have secure covers. Keep bathtubs, paddling pools, and buckets empty when not in use.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 9. Do not dive into unknown waters.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
Never swim alone. Don't go deep into the pool. Don't run around the pool because you might slip and get hurt. If someone else falls into the water, don't go in and get them by yourself. Call for help. Parents, sign up your children for Let's Swim Bahamas.
Let's go.
At Frame Studio, as soon as you enter the door, we showcase any individual that comes in there and make it feel like they are at home. The space itself is 1,800 square foot. Our side wall, which is industry standard also, is 24 feet wide. You can do anything that you can possibly think of. At Frame Studio, under our theme, Now Create More, we look at Frame Studio as a canvas. And any artist knows a canvas is blank, and then you create whatever you want to do, right? So we have where you could rent tools. We even have workstations that people could rent out to anyone inspiring to do what I've done, or what my colleagues have done, or any other journey. I would say to you, don't be afraid. The worst someone can actually tell you is no. So if you have a vision, you have an idea, not everyone will get it. But if you believe in your vision, you believe in your idea, I say go wholeheartedly at it.
For more information about the Creative Entrepreneurs Initiative and the Crafting the Bahamas workshops, email info@sbdcbahamas.com or call us at 461-7232.
The thought of colon cancer never really crossed my mind until 2019, when a very good friend of mine was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. I was shocked. Everybody was shocked because he was a picture of perfect health. He was young, athletic, successful, and full of life. Many of us are still in disbelief. I started to question my own health because if it happened to him, surely it could happen to me. Then came the fear, the anxiety, and everything else in between. Facing your own mortality is very sobering. But for me, I decided right then to have a colonoscopy. And I'm glad I did.
Colon cancer is the third most common cancer diagnosed in Bahamian men and women. Fortunately, almost all colon cancers are preventable. A colonoscopy or some other appropriate form of colon cancer screening is recommended for everyone over the age of 45. During a colonoscopy, we can detect and remove colon polyps that may grow and later become colon cancers. Don't wait until you develop symptoms, such as blood in your stool, abdominal pain, a significant change in your bowel habits, or unintentional weight loss. These may all be indications of a severe problem that requires immediate attention. If you're over the age of 45 or have any of those symptoms, talk to your doctor about the benefits of colon cancer screening today.
Creative ideas didn't just come to life. They were activated through the bold intervention of the Tourism Development Corporation, an organization that goes beyond funding to fully understanding what it takes for Bahamian entrepreneurs to scale, sustain, and succeed. From tailored training programs and business plan development to website creation and strategic guidance, the TDC is building businesses with intention and impact across the Bahamas.
TDC has an opportunity and has a mandate to develop the tourism industry and develop businesses in that tourism sector. This program, Venture Pitch program, kind of like our version of Shark Tank, gives persons an opportunity to come, present their idea, somewhat in a little pressure environment, but if it's something that you're passionate about, come and present your idea, access some funding that we have available. We want to develop entrepreneurs.
The Bahama Venture Pitch Competition, it was built to unlock opportunity across the Family Islands and bring capital directly to Bahamian entrepreneurs. Since its launch, 9 competitions have been held across 7 islands, with Inagua up next. To date, approximately $360,000 has been invested into island economies, with $216,000, $24,000 per competition, awarded directly to tourism-driven entrepreneurs. This is entrepreneurship rooted in tourism and strengthening economies across the Bahamas.
We say to you, listen, keep it down home, keep it authentic, hone your 5 minutes of sharing the dream that you have with our judges, and really start to really work on that business plan. Get some expert assistance in ensuring, because a huge part of this competition is also looking at what your ideas are in terms of the vision, the problems that you are solving, the solutions that you have, and of course, how economically viable those things are. Because having a dream is one thing, but really putting in the labor-intensive strategy around how you're going to bring that to fruition is also as important.
If you have an established tourism-related product or business, or even a concept ready to be refined, the opportunity exists. The Bahama Venture Pitch Competition proves that investing in Bahamians is investing in the Bahamas.
Tune in to the program, Living by Faith, with Bishop Valentino Williams of Life Changes Ministries International. Sundays at 5:30 p.m. on ZNS TV station. Prepare to be inspired, impacted, empowered, and transformed. Remember, the just shall live by faith.
This prophet here is not for sale. This prophet here come to declare what thus saith the Lord.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths in the Bahamas and in Bahamian women. At present, we are unable to prevent breast cancer, but performing screening mammograms can detect breast cancer at its earliest when there are no symptoms and when it is more likely to be treated successfully. All women should have a primary health care provider who is aware of their medical history, family history, and risk factors. Women 40 to 45 years can choose whether to start screening in consultation with their physician. All women 45 to 54 years should have an annual mammogram. Women older than 55 years can have a yearly mammogram or choose to have one every 2 years. Monthly breast self-exams in conjunction with the mammogram can increase the odds of early detection. Be proactive about your health.
Always within reach.
Well, once again, we're here back at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Charles Fisher along with Coach James Rose. Thank you so much for staying with us for this full day of back and forth. We've had some decisions made that we both didn't agree with. So coming up next will be heat number 2 of 4-time finals in the 4x4 Open for the youngsters. James, and then we're now seeing the high school athletes starting to make their way into the stadium.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here. I love what they're doing, so it's better than doing nothing. But the kids are showing up, they're showing out. That's a good thing about it. And plus, the high school division is going to be tough. I just hope that it don't rain and it stays just like this so they can have some good times and good performance.
Yeah, because earlier we had an overcast. It has been back and forth. I really don't know what's going on with that. One day, 1 hour, the rain will come down, then it'll stop, and then another 10 to 15 minutes, it'll come back down again.
Yeah. That's nature. So nothing you can do with that.
So they look like they are getting set now. The Baco officials are giving the runners their instructions. We have 7 teams in this second semifinal of the girls 4x4. 2 more still to go. Then we have the 4 boys. They're out front.
Back on track.
Yes. That's Queens College in lane number 6. Off your screen. St. Anne's, they are in lane 1. Topham Bay in 2. Cleveland Indians, always a tough team, is in lane number 4. Clara Aarons in 5. Queens College in 6. Lane 7 is Central Abaco, and Nassau Christian is out there in lane number 8. Yes, we're seeing the high school athletes now starting to come in. Some of them left school around 2 o'clock to beat that traffic to get here in time. It was a hectic day on the outside. Good thing I was here all day.
Yep.
Get up and get up. It's a good part of my job. Be to work from 6 o'clock, so no much traffic on the road. That's when I have to pick up from school.
Yep.
So here they go. St. Anne's in 2, Tappan Bay in 3, Cleveland Indians in 4, Clara Evans in 5, 6 of Screens Corner, 7 of Central Abaco, and Nassau Christian in 8. The time to beat 4:49:13 if you want that goal. Time finals. Can't really tell at this point who's out front, but you can see right there. That is Clara Evans in lane number 5, already closing the stagger. Also inside them is Cleveland Indians. So right now the 2 top teams, Clara Evans out of Andres and Cleveland Indians. The team up there right off of Pinewood. Also Christian on the outside in lane number 8.
These kids put it all out in these last 3 days. So that's great.
Clara Evans out front. Cleveland Indians in second, QC behind, also Christian also behind. The time to beat, 4:49:13. Clara Evans, Andres, they will pass off first. Cleveland Indians passing on second. Clara Evans putting on the burners here. She will cut in right there at the 300-meter mark. Looking good. We've had some exception. Oh, she's a little bit confused. And that allows Cleveland Indians to close that gap a bit. We've had some good athletes come out of Andres. You've been able to coach a few.
Yeah, athletes.
I remember when John Ingram was there. Boy, they used to have some good athletes coming.
Yeah.
He produced some athletes that used to have that track meet.
Yeah.
And the Carl Oliver track. First in this business, I used to look forward to going down there every year.
Yeah, Miss Roll is doing a good job too, Patty Roll, with the clubs and stuff, getting the kids active. And just produced a lot of the top athletes in the Bahamas.
It's Clara Evans. Nassau Christian now moves into second over Cleveland Indians. Clara Evans out front. Clara Evans continues to lead from start. Cleveland Indians back in second. She needs to get more on the inside. She's running too much in lane 2.
Yeah, that's the experience coming.
Yeah. She'll be running an extra 10, 4:10.
Yep.
Here comes Cleveland Indians with a good pace. Oh, she's reeling her in. Let's see what Cleveland Indians has in the tank. Let's see. One more leg to go. Cleveland Indians now moves in the front. Clara Evans, Nassau Christian starting to come up as well. Clara Evans not letting her go. Sage Miller moves back in front for Clara Evans.
Smart run.
Very smart. And here they go on anchor. On anchor for Clara Evans is Ava Rose. Good move.
That's the young lady who win the 1 to 200 running ankle leg.
For Cleveland Indians. That's O'Priel Rule. She's going to sit right there for a while. But no, she's going. She moved on the inside. Big mistake there by Clara Evans to allow her to get into the inside. She's supposed to just box her in there.
Yeah, this
is against these young kids.
Yeah, the kids need to run closer to the rail.
Yeah. 150 to go.
I think she's going to get her back, though.
Yeah, here she comes. She may have exerted too much energy.
Yeah,
here comes Clara Evans.
Because if we look at the legs, they run everyone down on the home stretch. Not today.
Oh no, Cleveland Indians, 4:54. 4:49 is the time to beat. 5 minutes.
5:03.
5:04:50. So, still with the fastest time, Thelma Gibson. Coming up in this hurried heat. Some athletes still coming around. Central Albuquerque. Now they're giving out the medals for like the 200 meters for the P group. It's just like 11 and under. Some of them should be running this.
Yeah.
Because they're just trying to get the presentation out. No child left alone. So they'll be running. I think you made a mistake. This is more the C. Campbell Christian Fonzie here. She can't even get up on the top level.
Yeah, she's a tough
look
young lady.
Look how many medals she has. She got plenty of medals.
Yeah. That's the MVP right there.
She going through the airport this afternoon here. Cling, cling, cling. She's got to be stopped. Where you going all this metal? Metal detector going off. And imagine how often to put that through the metal detector. She's going to start crying. You take it. I think they should have some consideration. All right, then. Yeah, let me go through. They take those medals personally. They're first treasure.
Yep.
She's going to be clinging. Third of fourth time final heat coming up. That's the primary section of the front Pancho Rahming All Schools Track and Field Championship winds down. Okay. Yes, let's see if they will break that code. You see they're going to run all the relays and then do the medal presentation. You and I were telling them that long time.
Yeah, did that long time, but to each his own. Yeah, you realize it.
Yeah, because they're going to have to take a break before 4 o'clock, before the high schoolers get here. Some have already arrived. Because the 400s will be first. With the first event.
400, under 20 girls, high jump, all kind of stuff.
So here are your lane assignments for 3 or 4 in the 4x4 open. In lane number 2 from Roselda Woodside. Lane number 3 will be P.A. Gibson, St. Francis de Sales in 4, Faith Ray in 5, Walter Parker, Grand Bahama in 6, E.P. Roberts in 7, and Tabernacle will be in lane 8.
Lane 3, P.A. Gibson primary, Hatchet Bay Eleuthera. Lane 4, St.
Woodside, P.A. Gibson, St. Francis de Sales, Faith Ray, Walter Parker, E.P. Roberts, and Tabernacle.
Right here in New Providence. Lane 6, Walter Parker primary, Freeport, Grand Bahama. Lane 7,
Good run the relays. We would have already been finished with that and the medal presentation.
Long time.
And in lane 8 from Grand Bahama, Freeport, Grand Bahama, Tabernacle Baptist.
These races will
Those
be
are your
finished. The medal
finalists in
presentation for the vaults will
three
be finished.
sections.
Because now I think they're understanding that the same persons that they want to give medals to are in the races.
On your marks.
That's a long set.
All righty, the record for this event, a blazing 4.2.
Okay. This E.P. Roberts and Walter Parker. Faith Ray is in 5. There's Walter Parker out front from our vantage point. Moving in on the inside is St. Francis de Sales. Francis de Sales and Walter Parker neck and neck. Also coming in on the inside is P.A. Gibson. Roselda M. Woodside. That is Roselda M. Woodside who will pass off first. Roselda M. Woodside. Also Walter Parker and St. Francis de Sales. Roselda M. Woodside, I told you, James, they have put together some good athletes in this meet.
Yep, very good.
I'm watching them. Let's see where she cuts in. St. Francis de Sales moving to second. Walter Parker in third. The time to beat, still 4:49.13. Don't look back, Cardinal Sin. Just keep running at the 200-meter mark. That's when they catch you. See the traffic on the background from the TAR Stadium. Moving quite well. Smooth. The cars be back right up out there. Coming down the stretch. Griselda M. Woodside has increased that lead. Walter Parker moves back into second, but she's running wild too much on the outside. She needs to get in. She sees where her partner is. They need to move. The officials need to move her partner in. That's what they didn't do. So the Woodside with their third leg. There's the run.
Stride links are good.
Andrew's music gets the crowd playing in the background as well.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, Walter Parker still in second. So Francis de Sales moves to third. The leader as we head into the final 100 before the final exchange. This was Roselda M. Woodside. Walter Parker is coming. They are coming. This young lady ran a tremendous leg.
Yep.
So look at her, James. Whoa. Ooh-wee. She ran a leg.
That's it there.
Yeah. Wow, that's impressive. Her teammate will have to hold on. Wow, she put her team right back in contention.
Yep, that's the future.
Walter Parker. Her name, Egypt Lightborn. That was her name. On anchor now for Walter Parker is Serenity Knowles. Serenity Knowles on anchor, and she's sneaking a look back. Looking at the time, it is still 4:49:13. Breeze was picked up. That means some more rain is coming this way, James.
Yep.
4:49, and yes, just like that, it is down. When they had that empty space, they should have taken advantage of that.
Yeah, procrastination.
Well, it's going to be. They move into second.
What they run?
5:01:27. The rain is back down here at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium.
They should have gone with that from day one.
What is that?
With the 4x4s instead of the medal presentation.
Yeah.
Because you could easily give the coaches the medals.
Yeah. And then when they had that big lap of nothing happening.
Yep.
They should allow these kids up to finish this race in the rain.
Yeah. It's crazy. And like you said before, the flights. How the kids are going to get out of here?
Yeah.
Catch the flight.
Yeah, when they did not take advantage of that. They thought that the sun was out, and that was it. Did not take advantage of that peacetime.
Nope, they didn't.
So let's see what they're going to do. I wonder if they're going to still run. They might still run, James, because they got to make up time.
You got to, and people got flights to catch, boats to catch. Unless they got the extra funds.
And if some of them don't get out today...
Just like that, it's gone.
Okay, so if some of them don't get out today, that means they won't get out till next week, Tuesday. Flights go down to southern Bahamas.
Yeah.
Now and again, but it is ease up once again, so we're going to stay right here.
Yeah. They need to move it quick before the next rain comes.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're going to do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Get funky with it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's stump. Left foot, let's stump. Right foot again.
On your marks. Set.
This is section 4 of 4, your final sections of the girls 4x4 meter relay. Lane 2, Temple Christian School. Lane 3, St. John's College. Lane 4, Emma E. Cooper from Palmetto Point, Eleuthera. Lane 5, UW Campbell of Freeport, Grand Bahama. Lane 6, Kingsway Academy, New Providence. And lane 7, St. Thomas More in New Providence. Temple, St. John's, Emma E. Cooper, Hugh Campbell, Kingsway, St. Thomas More. I think your time to beat if you want to be in medal contention. 5 minutes, 4.10 sections. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 4.30 seconds, and 5 minutes, 12.80 seconds. St. John's with the first handoff. The girls remain in their lanes until they hit the flag right around there at the 100-meter mark where the officials are. Come on, Eleuthera. Nobody left behind. Emma E. Cooper. Awesome. The Giants of St. John's holding the lead for now. How long can they fight off? The Sparks. Haley Knowles making the handoff to her teammate, Patricia Joseph. That is the St. John's College Giants. Tanaz Davis of St. Thomas More in silver in second position. Temple Christian Sons is right there.
Well, we are catching the final 2 legs of the 4x4. St. John's is out front. And Thomas More with a gallant effort from Tanaz Davis in second. Temple Christian in third. The final race for girls in these championships. And here goes St. John's. St. Thomas More. St. John's is out front, followed by St. Thomas More. There's still any team's race. And St. Thomas More is coming back on St. George, James.
Yeah, I told you.
That lead was once more than 200.
It's close.
Now 10 meters. St. Thomas More sitting there.
She tired.
Yeah, she burst.
Gasket gun.
She ran out hard. She still can catch it though. All two of them basically trying to hold off. Here comes St. Thomas More now. She probably wanted her to go out. And here comes St. Thomas More. Yes. St. Thomas More coming from behind. Let me see the time on the clock. 4:47, 8, 9, 51. This time we'll put them into the silver if she can push it. 58. He'll push them into second. So St. Thomas More will get second. Thelma Gibson will win the girls. And Emma Cooper still has a lap to do. Oh, good setup there for St. Thomas More.
They need to start bringing out the guys before the rain decides to come down.
Yeah.
The guys supposed to then start walking when they reach the second lap.
Yeah. They know how this weather has been today, off and on, and they're still just going through the motion. He said after the relay, it's like, but they can still bring out the boys, line them up and run.
Sit them on the curve?
Yeah, but they stop them.
Give all the girls their award now.
Just award the girls. It's like we do this thing every year, 2 and 3 times a year. We have the medal presentation speaking over the PA announcer. Still voting one to go in. Just cheer her on, bring her home. Final runner. Just bring out everybody one time. Five minutes to the hour of 3 o'clock. The afternoon session for the junior school is scheduled to get underway at 4 o'clock. So it's going to be a tight changeover for my crew. Our relay exchanges got to be crisp. Shaw Baku officials, they too would like a little 15 to 20 minute break. I think they changed their shift too. Need to take the idea of the pen relay, James.
Yeah.
You know, by the time one race is finished, another is getting ready to start.
Yeah, they procrastinate in the Bahamas too much. They always like the microphone.
Yeah. It was running smooth. Can't blame the rain for this delay because we had a good time. If we had gone on schedule, this meet might have been finished by at least 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Yes. We're hearing it. Still the athletes not on the track. Background, you can see traffic moving
Jamia Sanders from UK for the high jump. You can come to the table and let us award. Softball throw girls, 9 and under. Podium. That's Gianna Burrows, Alexis Butler, and Amelia Munnins. You can collect that at the podium. Ashton Philistine, come to the table and collect your award. Isaiah Thompson, come to the table to collect your award. From St. Francis Joseph, or someone from St. Francis Joseph can come and collect the award for Caden Simonet. So call room. You can go ahead and get the afternoon session started with your first calls.
Dance with somebody just right.
Taken to the track for their turn to claim the title of the 4x4 Open Relay. In lane 2 from Greencastle, Eleuthera. In lane 3, Central Abaco Primary. Lane 4, Temple Christian Sons. Lane 5, Bertram A. Newton School in Andros. Lane 6, Moores Island in the Abacos. Lane 7, Cooperstown Primary, Abaco. And lane 8, Emma E. Cooper, Eleuthera. So we've got Eleuthera against Abaco, New Providence, Andros, Abaco again, and Eleuthera. 2 schools from Eleuthera, 3 from the Abacos, 1 from Andros, and 1 from New Providence. Want to claim the title? Record was set in 2017 by the Central Abaco Primary. 4 minutes, 5.18 seconds. That's a good time for young men. These races are sponsored by our title sponsor, BTC.
On your marks. Lane 8, you need to go down. Set.
And they are off. Greencastle
Central Abaco, Temple Christian, Bertram A. Newton, Moores Island, Cooperstown, and Emma E. Cooper. run this. But they come around. Oh, there is Cooperstown and Moores Island. So this Cooperstown once again getting out. On the inside of them is Boycho May Newton and Moores Island. Temple Christian also making a move. Number E. Cooper on the outside. This Cooperstown leading, followed by Moores Island. One time ago, Moores Island had the best 4x4 team.
Yeah, one
Every
time.
year, they only used to bring 4 people and win 4x4.
Yep.
He gone out too fast. Temple Christian will be able to close that gap a bit. There's Chamalo Cooper going out for Cooperstown. Temple Christian cornering with Clinton Brown. Thank you once again. I know you got to go over there because you have a lot of jumpers coming up.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay. Moores Island now moves up front. So it's Moores Island, Cooperstown, and Temple Christian. Moores Island, Cooperstown, and Temple Christian. They're right here by us. Those tents are. Okay, Temple Christian pushes up front. Not letting them go, however. It's Cooperstown. Moores Island drops to third. Temple Christian Sons will set the tune. Third runner, second exchange. Need to tell the youngster to go inside. Once again, they're running wide.
Yeah, always run close to the rail. 4x4s.
Try to get as close to the lane. Okay, here on the box stress, see? By doing that, he allowed him to come in. Cooper in second, Temple Christian in front. Temple Christian now coming around for Anchor, James.
Yeah.
Look like they're gonna be in cruise control. Temple Christian going on Anchor with Anton Rule. Anton Rule is trying to keep it, but he got to realize that he's running for time.
Yeah, he's going to pick it up right about the 150. If you notice, all his teammates said the same thing.
Yeah, when they hear the word, when they hear the little voice of Keno, go,
right up
go,
on,
and
right up
put
on the
flag.
curve.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
You have to be on the curve.
Okay. You know their team strategy, so if you have a team against them, you know when to say,
Yeah.
Okay.
See him moving in the background?
Yeah, that's Keno, yeah.
A lot of coaches don't do that.
And they hear that voice. It's going to be Temple Christian. .435.70.
46.
435.40, give it rounded off.
Well, 44.
Yeah. Here comes the fight for second and third. Despite where you are in these championships, you get chair on it. Walter Parker finishing third. Cooperstown was second.
The next group should have been then round up on the side of the track, getting ready to get on the track.
Yeah.
The key is they taking too long to bring them out.
Yeah. Then they get people on there taking pictures and all that.
They're supposed to start stocking the stuff on the track.
At least the outer lanes.
Yep.
5, 6, and 7, and 8.
After the second exchange.
Final runner coming through. Which remain no time. So, Section 2 should be pretty good. Section 2 should be a good race. I'm just putting their top runners on the first 2 legs. Point is that when they walk out, they still have to give them instructions. Only on day 1, we were able to take a break between the sessions. Yesterday, it ran straight through, late because of the opening and some of those divisions. CH Rees.
The Raptors are great. They have some great kids.
Yeah, they're in the house. Monolly, too.
Yeah, very. Mr. Davis is doing a great job with them down at CHF.
Here is your lineup for Section 2 of 4. Boys, St. Francis Joseph will be in 2. Tabernacle in 3. Clara E. Evans in 4. Bimini in 5. Kingsway in 6. And St. Francis de Sales in 7. Lineup. For the boys, P2.
Once again, we will do all medal presentations after the relays. So, Kylie Caitlin, Tatiana Knowles, Jazara Kukula from Temple Christian, Stavia Brown, Tatiana Simon, Heavenly McKinsey, Jordan Brown, LaShawn Stirrup, Jaleel Boleg, and Wilchard Albright. You will be up first for your awards presentation. Following them will be the mixed 4x75 D group, Roselda Woods, Queens College, Clara E. Evans, Low Sound, Clara E. Evans, and Temple Christian 4x75 meter relay, shuttle relay. Those teams will be receiving their awards presentation after your number 2. Number 3 will be the 100 meters. So we need all of those athletes. Coaches, get those athletes in place at this time. The 4x75 meters D group, boys and girls. Roselda, Queens College, Clara Evans, Low Sound, Clara Evans, and Temple Christian. Please get them in line. Let's get these awards presentations done so these kids can go home and enjoy the remainder of the afternoon.
Okay, they are ready.
On your mark.
2. St. Francis in 2. Tabernacle in 3. Clara Evans in 4. Bimini in 5. Kingsway in 6. And St. Francis de Sales in lane 7.
Set.
You should be real quick.
Here we go with Section 2.
Clara Evans, they are cornering with Ray Sean
St.
Marshall.
Francis and St. Joseph, Tabernacle Baptist, Clara E.
That's the
Evans,
runners.
Bimini Primary, Kingsway Academy, and St. Francis de Sales.
Bimini have some good athletes.
Let's see how it looks once they come off that 200 bend. That's where you get a clear understanding as to who's in front. On the outside, that's St. Francis de Sales in the all white. Kingsway. In lane 6. Lane number 5, that's Bimini Primary, James.
Yeah.
We're talking about them Bimini Primary.
Yep.
He's going to run about a minute on his first leg, a minute 1, a minute 2.
Minute 5.
Bimini's going to pass off first. Forget you'll cut in after the first 100. Kingsway now passing off. Bimini, your leaders. Kingsway, Tabernacle, a little bit lagging behind. See if they can make up ground here, but it's still Bimini. Kingsway will cut in. Clara Evans from Andros out the picture.
One of the officials should be over in the corner there. You see the guy in lane 7, still over in lane 7.
Yeah. He's way outside.
Yeah.
Running wide. That is Clara Evans there. Kingsway now moving past Bimini. Yeah, they'll run some of them will run that whole second leg out in a lane.
Yeah. Officials got to pay attention.
Tabernacle, St. Francis and Joseph in 4th. 3rd, Tabernacle in 4th. So it's Kingsway, Bimini moving into 2nd now, St. Francis. Bimini moves to 3rd and Tabernacle in 4th. St. Francis getting out. Kingsway, still your leaders. Heat 2, the time to beat, 4:35, 44 for the goal. Here comes St. Francis Joseph on Kingsway on the back stretch. We have some tall running here, James.
Yeah. They could be the team to beat.
St. Francis. Kingsway not letting it off, though. Kingsway still holding on.
This third leg is straight St. Francis and Joseph.
So here they go. Still Kingsway with the lead. Kingsway, St. Francis, Tabernacle now moves into 3rd. Bimini drops to 4th. Kingsway on anchor.
I tell you, St. Francis and Joseph.
St. Francis and Joseph. Now. And the coaches on the sideline. They can hear their coaches. Francis now out front with Kingsway. Try to get him. No. It's going to be a tough toss. That is Frankie Wright. Heard his name called all day. We have 2 more relays to go after this. This is the second of 4. 4:50. Get to look at the time. .41:08, still a little short. Still a little short of the 4:35 put down by Temple Christian. See, now he's going to give out medals again.
Yeah, that was a hot race.
boy.
What do you say, boss lady?
Pharrell Davis.
Yeah.
4x75 meters. Whilst we await the relays, the bronze medalists, Melody Roll, Nova Boleg, Haley Raman, Chanel Trico, Clara E. Evans Primary. Your silver medalist is Marie Simonet, Janaya Johnson, Kate Leah McCartney, and Gabrielle Francis. That is Queens College. And champions, Kaylee Baker, Diana Ebanks, Amaya Miller, Shamaria Says, Roselda M. Woods. Go ahead right after and present to the boys. The boys, 4x75 meters. Present the boys 4x75 meter relay. We have the silver medal team here. This is the team of Shannon Roll, Benson Johnson, Cameron Knowles, Liam Dean, Clara E. Evans.
To the call room. All 400 meter runners. All. Please report to the call room.
Starters ready to go. For Heath 3 or 4, Nassau Christian in 2, Low Sound Primary in 3, Hugh Campbell in 4, Queens College in 5, St. Anne's in 6, Cleveland Indians in 7, watch out for them, and Telma Gibson in lane number 8. Cleveland Indians with a good crop of runners straight across the board. QC should be a team to contest as well. Don't forget Hugh Campbell is also in here.
Jump. Please report. Alrighty, the third of 4. Third of 4. Times to beat. 4 minutes 35:44 from section 1. 4 minutes 41.808 from section 2. Running in this third of four finals in lane 2, Nassau Christian Schools, New Providence, Low Sound Primary, North Andros, Hugh W. Campbell, Freeport, Grand Bahama, Queens College, New Providence, St. Anne's School, New Providence, Cleveland Indians, New Providence, and Thelma Gibson, New Providence. It's New Providence against North Andros against Freeport. Who's got it? On your marks.
One more race to go after this. Nassau Christian, Losong, Hugh Campbell, Queens College, St. Anne's, Cleveland Indians, and Thelma Gibson. Hope there's no more delays from here on in, James.
Please.
Nassau Christian Schools.
These kids had a long 3 days.
Oh, there's Thelma Gibson. They too could be a sleeper here. Time to beat 4:41.08 for at least a medal. 4:35, the fastest time so far by the Sons of Temple Christian. Thelma Gibson on the outside in lane number 8, looking pretty strong. Sometimes we wonder who let some of these people in the show in the background.
Proud parent.
Yes. Thelma Gibson on the outside. Looking like an experienced runner. When you're in lane 8, you get on and let them come after you.
Yep, that's the key.
Let nobody creep up on you. And he'll pass off.
They got a good team too.
Yeah. This is one of the fastest races. The teams, you have teams like QC, St. Anne's, Cleveland Indians, Thelma Gibson, and Hugh Campbell in here.
Yep.
Why is he outside? See the mistake he made, James?
Yeah, they supposed to have a official on each side of the
He was
track.
already inside, and he ran outside. And you know how much distance and time he's going to lose. That's a costly one right there. He ran outside.
Yep.
Wow. That is a big mistake. Now he's back inside.
But on the Baku,
He's still outside.
The officials should have been on each side of the track to impede them, to let them know that, hey, you go ahead over to lane 1.
That cost him. That's what you should do when you're teaching him in the race. He was inside. Now this one is still running on lane number 2. He needs to get inside too.
Yeah,
and they're running extra.
Yeah.
The one from Thelma Gibson, he was inside and he went outside.
Yeah.
Caden Thompson out in front. Caden Thompson is here.
Still in lane 2.
He's still in lane 2. He's running an extra 10 meters. Come on. Some of the officials should have already been there as well to say go inside.
That's what I'm talking about. They ain't never supposed to leave the 300-meter zone. Just to remind the kids. I mean, they could leave, but I'll stay there just to remind them. The kids.
Yeah, he needs to get inside. He probably will go inside now.
The whole thing in lane 2.
That's at least 5 seconds extra. 5.
He just went over to lane 1.
There's on anchor. He's running in lane 1. There he comes around. Just one more race after that. Cleveland Indians. There's some inexperienced running in this heat by both teams.
Yep.
Thelma Gibson. Second runner was real deal. Bringing it home. Cleveland Indians. Footsell Rigby. 4:04 at the time. On the 150 mark.
they're going to break their 435.
Yeah. 420.
432.
And imagine, James, if that runner had run in lane number 1, 429, 430, 431, 432, 434. Yes, that's right on it. .435 low. Yes. So they just 435, 44 Temple Christian, 45, 82. James, you see how much that running on that lane cost them?
Yep.
That cost them at least 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And those coaches looking at it and say, wow, what were you thinking? Why didn't you get over?
They have one more heat?
There's one more heat, and then they're done.
Yeah.
Then you're done for the day. You could go and watch. Let me see some of your events that will be interesting to you. You have the boys triple jump for under 17. You have the triple jump under 15 girls as well. Under 20 boys. Long jump is on.
The high jump under
15 high jump, yes.
I got that. So I'll leave it after the relay.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Busy day. 400-meter dash. Olympic development will get things started. Then you'll go into the hurdles, 110-75 prelims. And they'll have the 800s finals. And the 200s. And the 75 finals. Then back to this medal presentation. He's packing up and going now. One more event to go before we take a break and come back with the afternoon session for the high schoolers. I think these officials are getting paid by the hour.
Yeah, that's why they belong in it.
Yeah, they're getting paid by the hour. P.A. Gibson, E.P. Roberts, Rosanna Woodside, Faith Bray, Walter Parker, St. John's, and Clash Primary. The teams left to close out the primary section of the Frank Pancho Rahming All Schools Track and Field Championships. I'd like to thank James Roll. He got to go get his athletes prepared now for the high schools. Thanks a lot, James. Any parting words before you go?
It's great being here with you guys, and keep up the great work.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Coach James Roll, who spent the day here with us calling this primary championship. His athletes are preparing. Make sure that his jumpers are okay for this afternoon. Coach is some of our Carifta Gold medalists for the last 2 years, some of our World Championship qualifiers. So I'm running solo here now. Joining me for the 4 o'clock hour will be Floyd and Bristol. Stay with us all day.
35.44 seconds.
Let's see. Right now, sitting in third is St. Francis 4:41.08.
6, Walter Parker Primary, Freeport, Grand Bahama. Lane 7, St. John's Preparatory, New Providence. And Lane 8, Claridge Primary, also here in New Providence. It's New Providence against Hatchet Bay and Luthra. Against
P.A. Gibson, E.P. Roberts, Roselda M. Woodside, Faith Ray, Walter Parker, St. John's, and Claridge Primary.
4 seconds. That's the leading time right now in this series of races. Last one on the track for the primary
Last race for the primary school championships.
your BTC Bahamas Frank Pancho Rahming Nationals.
On your mark. Set.
4 laps.
We're off and running. Final race.
Our leadoff athletes remain in their lanes until they hand off.
First leg in lanes. Second leg they will cut in, and hopefully when they cut in, they stay in.
New Providence again. Report and 2 more schools from New Providence.
There they go. Oh, there in lane number 8, that is Claridge Primary. Claridge Primary on the outside, or making a move inside, is that Roselda M. Woodside School. Faith Ray also in the yellow and aqua, making up some ground. Faith Ray moving out front. Roselda second, Claridge in third. Faith Ray and Roselda with a little bit of bubble. Can't cut in yet. Hopefully they do cut in after the first 100. After this event, we'll be taking a break to get the crew ready for the 4 o'clock hour. So if you have anything to do, go to the kitchen, go to the bathroom, and come back. Once again, they're cutting in now. So a little kid was running on the outside for the longest. Roselda M. Woodside, your leaders. They have a big lead. Woodside, your leaders. Now passing off to the third runner. Not a crisp pass, but they can afford that with such a lead. Selton is Walter Parker, but I am really impressed with this Roselda Woodside School for the whole meet. Whatever they're doing down there, keep it up. Roselda Woodside, your leaders, and coming in on the final exchange. This one is in the bag. They're already bringing out some of the athletes already for the high school section, at least in the field events.
Again, we want to thank our title sponsor, BTC Bahamas. We want to thank Bahamas Air. We want to thank...
Well, it's going to be Roselda Woodside closing this one out. Let's look at the time, 4:27. 4:36, the time to beat. They're not going to be in medal contention. They're not going to be in medal contention, but a great effort. Not in medal contention. So guys, that's going to put a cap on the primary school section of the Frank Pancho Rahming All Schools Track and Field Championships as we get set to break here for about a half hour to allow our crew to set up and everybody to get ready. I'm your host, Charles Fisher. We'll be back again at 4 o'clock. Hope to see you then.
Like, what you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but.
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Tune in to the program, Living by Faith, with Bishop Valentino Williams of Life Changes Ministries International. Sundays at 5:30 p.m. on ZNS TV station. Prepare to be inspired, impacted, empowered, and transformed. Remember, the just shall live by faith.
This prophet here is not for sale. This prophet here come to declare what thus saith the Lord.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 2. Never wave and shout and pretend you are in trouble when you are not.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.